This MLK Invitational is one of the premier tournaments in the city of Boston. However, Braintree first-year head coach Matthew Freeman told me this is all new to him. Not only is this his first tournament in Boston, it's also his first time coaching girls basketball. He told me for the past 17 seasons he's coached Attleboro and Bishop Fee boys basketball. And then he was really honest about the season. He said, this has been very hard for me. With the boys, I felt like I had all the answers. The X and O's are the same. However, I'm still learning how to motivate girls basketball players. Alan?
Take it away.
I'm alongside Braintree head coach Matt Freeman. Coach, 9-1 score after the first quarter. What was the key to that fast start?
Yeah, I think the intensity was up from the get-go from the girls, and we're getting in passing lanes and making them take a few tough shots. We got them to commit a couple of 30-second shot clock violations, and that kind of got the momentum going. We gave a little bit back in the second quarter, and we struggled to score the opposite side. But I'm hopeful we can start to make some of our inside bunnies and keep the intensity up on D and get the win.
Coach, you told me you had a hard time motivating these girls basketball players in your first year coaching girls basketball. How do you motivate these players to match that same defensive energy in the second quarter?
Well, we have a goal this year that we want to hopefully get to 10 wins and get in the state tournament. And a game like this is one that they know they really need to get in order to have a chance to reach that goal. So I'm going to put that right on the table, and hopefully they come out in the second half ready to get a victory.
Thanks, Coach. Alan? I'm alongside the athletic director of Boston Public Schools, Avery Esdale. Avery, this tournament has become one of the top pro tournaments in the city of Boston, rather. How did this all come about?
This honestly is the brainchild of one of our colleagues in the athletics department, Billy Siddig. Prior to him working with us in athletics, he worked with BCOAF in the Parks and Recreation Department, and it was one of his ideas that he came up with, I believe, started in 2014. In 2016, I saw what was going on. I saw the opportunities it was creating. I saw the high level of games that he had put on, and we kind of came on as BPS Athletics as an official partner. And since then, we've kind of just grown and gone with it. It's been a great event, not only for the teams and the kids, but also for the community. And also, I think for us to get a chance to get all these kids on Northeastern's campus and have a chance to know where they are, see the facilities, maybe pique some interest around college and some of the decisions that they're going to have to make, down the future.
This tournament could be on any weekend, but it's on the weekend of Martin Luther King Jr. Mm-hmm. Why is it so important to have the tournament named Martin Luther King Jr. Invitational?
Yeah, I think one of the things that you'll see through sports is just the whole concept of inclusion, the ability to get people from all different makes and backgrounds and races and cultures together on a court in a common purpose of just competing and playing the sport. Not really worrying about some of the things that we deal with in the day-to-day off the court that as a society we're trying to figure out. So being able to name it after MLK, have it on the week that we celebrate his birthday, and to bring 4 or 5 games to Northeastern and to the Boston community is huge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Alan? And head coach Matt Freeman. Haley, big game for you, 17 points. How were you able to get into such a rhythm?
Thank you. I don't know, just the team's chemistry was really good today, and we all worked together, and we just feed off of each other, and that's how we got it done today.
Defensively, you guys were on a roll. What was the game plan coming into this game on defense?
Our game plan was just to be we like to be quick, because when we get going with the defense, it moves into offense, because it starts with defense and then that affects our offense. So if we're good on defense, we're good on offense.
Thank you. I'm going to move over to your coach now, Matt. A big win against a great team in Fenway. How does this win help you moving forward?
Yeah, it puts us at 7-6, so we're back above 500. We got to get 3 more to get into states, and when you get into states, anything can happen. And we didn't have a very good performance on Friday at Newton North, and so this kind of hopefully will get us back on the winning track.
Different half. You blew the game open in the second half. What was the difference?
I think the Fenway girls, were getting a little gassed out there, and so in the huddles, I was just continuing to tell the girls to keep the pressure on and keep the tempo up and keep running. And we were able to leak out and get a lot of easy baskets when we did that. And I think that really allowed the lead to go from 6 or 8 to 14 to 16, and then we kind of just took off from there.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win. Alan? Latin Academy had a slow start to the season. The Dragons started off 1-4, then went on a 6-game winning streak. Head coach Bill Deaver told me the problem was the Dragons were playing good teams. He said that's something he did on purpose. Deaver told me last year the team was 16-3 headed into the playoffs, but when they played good teams, they didn't play well because they weren't battle tested. He told me now that the Dragons played good teams early on to start the season, when they get to the playoffs, they'll be able to compete. Alan? I'm alongside Cathedral head coach Clinton Lassiter. Coach, you managed to go into halftime tied after Latin Academy got off to a quick 10-2 start. What changed?
I don't know, honestly. Our girls are playing real flat, real soft right now, real lethargic, so we're lucky to be tied up right now. We could easily be down 15 points the way we were playing right now, but hats off to what they're doing to make us play the way that we're playing. So,
what do you have to do in the second half to come out in the win?
Play with some heart. We're not playing with any heart right now. A lot of selfish basketball. Everyone trying to just score rather than defending. So it is what it is. In order to get the success, we got to play some defense.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Alan? Told me the one word he would use to describe Martin Luther King Jr. and his team is perseverance. He said despite all the obstacles Dr. King faced, he had a vision and he still kept pushing, which is the same thing he could say about this Panthers team. He said despite returning just 5 players this year, battling sickness and injuries, the Panthers continue to push. Alan? I'm alongside the MVP of this game, Ariana Vanderhoop, and head coach Clinton Lassiter. Ariana, this is your first season back after hurting your ACL. You scored 20 points, grabbed 19 boards tonight. What's your comfort level?
It's not nerve-wracking. Providing, no matter if it's scoring, rebounding, stealing the ball, just stepping up as a leader, it's basketball, so that's it.
What can you say about the way your team rallied back to beat Latin Academy today?
It was a fight. Defense, rebounding, they had a big. We had to step up, play tough, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Congratulations on the win. Coach, you challenged your team to play with more heart in the second half. How did they respond?
They responded. Like I said, we have 4 girls who are sick right now. We have, she didn't play Friday because she was really, really sick. I think she might have had the flu. But she knew we were shorthanded. We played with 6 girls, ideally, and they just stepped up. They battled, gave me every ounce of effort, so I'm proud of them.
You said your team perseveres. They persevered in this game. What can it say about the way your team has rallied the entire season?
I think that our league is tough, and we play a tough schedule, so I think when we got hit with adversity, we didn't just get rattled. So I think they just knew that basketball is a game of runs, and we just stay consistent and do what we're capable of doing, we'll have success. But today was a tough one. It was definitely a tough one.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win. Alan? There's a lot of history in this game. The last time Whitman and Hanson faced Charleston head coach Hugh Coleman was in 2017 at the state semifinals at the TD Garden. At that point, Coleman was the head coach for the Brighton Bengals. They beat Whitman and Hanson by 47 points. Coleman told me he felt like Whitman and Hanson head coach Bob Rogers was upset. He felt like he was running up the score when in fact he was just playing basketball. Whitman and Hanson head coach Bob Rogers told me one of the reasons why he took this game was so he can have a conversation with Coleman face to face. He said things just got out of context. I just wanted to fight for my team, but I have a lot of respect for Coleman, not only for the way he coaches basketball players, but for the way he makes them better men. Seth? I'm alongside Boston City Councilor Anissa Sabi-George. Anissa, you said you love this tournament. What about this tournament did you love?
This is a great celebration of all of our kids here in the city of Boston. You've got 5 games, 5 city teams, 5 outside teams. It's a great friendship tournament, but one that really celebrates our youth, both our female and male athletes, and it's great competition, it's great hoop, and I'm excited to see our city kids win every single day, but especially this 6th MLK Invitational Tournament.
we're going to head back in a moment off camera to Michelle to finish off that interview.
And he said to have this tournament at Northeastern, a Division I college, what do you think that experience feels like for the kids?
Well, it's a great opportunity to have these kids play on a great court. Northeastern has been an incredible host over the last, I think, 6 years, sponsoring this event, hosting this event here in the middle of the city, in the heart of the city. Northeastern's been a great partner to this program, and to give these kids, many of which won't have an opportunity maybe to play on a college court, this is a great opportunity for them. I'm excited for all these kids.
The Invitational is named after Martin Luther King Jr., who once lived in Boston. What does that mean for the city?
Well, I think the legacy of MLK really talks about opportunity and access and celebration of community, and for these kids, these young people, to come together during this month and sort of around that feeling of community is really special. And Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. talked a lot about access, and so to give kids this opportunity to play on this court and at this level of competition is really, I think, special, and to think about all of the ways we as a city extend that legacy, to do it here at Northeastern with our kids, both from the city and outside the city, is really special. I'm excited that Boston Public Schools has continued this tradition for its 6th year.
Thank you. Back to you, Seth. I'm alongside the player of the game, Nate Amato, and head coach Bob Rogers. Nate, 22 points, 8 rebounds for you. How much did playing on a Division I court play a part in the way you played today?
I think it was pretty good. The court's a lot wider, so it makes the defense move a lot more, easier to move the ball, and make the defense work a lot more and get open shots.
This team got off to a hot start in the first half. How important was it to get off to a quick start against a good defensive team in Charlestown?
Really important, because they can make a big run as they did in the fourth quarter. So if we didn't get off to a big start, they could have just opened it up really big for us. So it helped get it open real quick.
Thank you. Congratulations on the win. Coach, you shot 78% from the field in the first half. How was this offense able to get into a rhythm?
Well, when they share the basketball like that, you get shots with your feet set, right? And that's what we did. We moved the ball well. Hugh Coleman does a great job with his kids. I know he's had some injuries, and it's been that kind of year when he's had to kind of mix and match his pieces a little bit. Their defense kind of allowed us to be able to get the ball in the middle of the paint and then kick it out and get those wide open threes.
Your team has some shooters and some scorers. Yeah. When you are playing this well offensively, how dangerous can this team be?
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, the thing I like the best, even though we shot the ball so well, I thought we did a great job defensively there in the first half, kind of setting the tone for the game. We didn't really give them anything easy, and you get a lot of your offense off of the defense. And you're right, I mean, we've had a lot of good teams over the years. I was talking to my coaches about a week ago. We knew we were going into this tough stretch where we played Marshfield, Hanover, Hingham, Charlestown, and then Scituate all in a row. And I said, this will define, is this one of our great teams, or is this just a good team? And right now they're kind of leaning towards this might be one of our better teams.
You avenged your loss against Hugh Coleman from 2017 state semifinal. How happy are you right now?
Well, truthfully, that didn't enter into it at all in terms of trying to beat Hugh. As I mentioned to you pregame, one of the things that was important to me was to be able to have a conversation with Hugh before the game, because I have so much respect for what he does for his players, not just as a basketball coach, but as a mentor. And what happened at the Garden was unfortunate. It was something that happened between us that I regret, and it's on me, and I apologized to him before the game. I didn't want to take anything away from what his team accomplished. That Brighton team that year was just a phenomenal basketball team, and it was a frustrating night for us. And I regretted that ever since. And when Billy Siddick called me, told me we could play in this tournament and we would be against Charlestown, I said absolutely, because I wanted a chance to talk to Hugh in that kind of an environment. And we had a really good talk. And I know the kids in Charlestown know it, but they're very lucky to have him.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
Seth. Catholic Memorial head coach Dennis Tobin told me he did not expect the Knights to be 8-1 at this point of the season because of the youth on this team. 9 of CM's 11 players are underclassmen. However, one of the reasons why this CM team is so good is because junior point guard Curtis Henderson is averaging almost 30 points per game. Tobin told me he knew Henderson was special when he saw him in 8th grade, and he was clearly better than anyone on the JV basketball team. Tobin said Henderson is just a gifted basketball player who can score in many ways. Seth? I'm alongside Northeastern Associate Athletic Director Marshall Foley. Marshall, why was it important for these high school kids to be able to play on Northeastern's campus?
Well, I think it's great for both entities involved, City of Boston and for Northeastern. I mean, we spend a lot of time trying to keep our facilities updated, trying to do new things. Part of our mission in Northeastern Athletics is to create a distinct student experience, and it's great to be able to share that experience with some of our friends in the community. I know we partner with the City of Boston on a lot of different things, the MLK event, the All-Star game here in Solomon, Boston Public Schools plays hockey at Matthews Arena. We have a partnership over at Carter Field, Carter Playground with the air structure in the wintertime. So it's just another way that Northeastern can interact with the community. I think it's a win for everyone.
When you think about this MLK Invitational, how special is it?
I mean, it's really special. It's it's a chance to have some of the best high school basketball in the area, in the city, come out. And like I said, just having a chance for Northeastern to be involved and to showcase our facilities and really to help out with the community is great for us.
Thank you, Marshall.
Thanks so much for having me.
Seth? VP of the game, Carlos Nunez Jr. and head coach Bob Michaelzik. Carlos, big game for you, 27 points. What sparked that offensive performance?
Our mentality is to come out from the jump, is to get a head start and just play and have fun with the game.
You got off to a strong offensive start as a team. Why were you in such a rhythm?
I don't know. The whole season, I was just off, and then somehow I just came to the game feeling good and started shooting. And then once I made one, I knew the rest was going to go in.
Thank you. Congratulations. Coach, offensively, you know what Curtis Henderson could do. However, this team was able to slow him down in the first half. What sparked that?
I don't know how much we slowed him down. I think he still had, 15, 16 points or something. But we just tried making it difficult, make him take long twos, contested. He made some shots that were just ridiculous tonight. So, for the most part, we were able to try and hold him back.
You told me this team is as good as your last game. You won by big today. How good is this team?
We played good today. It helps when we shoot the ball like that, but let them enjoy it tonight, and then tomorrow focus on Tuesday.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Seth. A couple of hours ago, TMZ reported former Los Angeles guard Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash with his oldest daughter, Gigi. Tech Boston head coach Johnny Williams told me, I shouldn't even be here. He said when it happened, he received so many calls, especially from his players, who said, Coach, we thought about you. Williams told me for him, it was MJ and Kobe. He usually wears sneakers to honor his grandmother who passed away from breast cancer. Tonight, he is wearing Kobe Bryant's. When I asked him, how can you coach knowing this is heavy on your heart? He simply said, I don't know. Seth? I'm alongside BC High head coach Bill Loughnane. Coach, a back and forth first half. You got some separation at the end of the half. What did you like about that?
Well, I like the way we competed. They're going to make shots on us, but we just went right back at them, which was nice to see.
In a game where you see multiple league changes, a close one like this, what's going to be the difference?
Well, I think as long as we had a good shot every time down and don't turn it over, I think we have a shot at this.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you very much.
Seth? BC High head coach Bill Loughnane is a name high school basketball fans may know. They may not know he was once a point guard for Northeastern. Although these games here for the MLK Invitation are being played at the Cabot Center instead of the Matthews Arena where the men's basketball team plays, this is still a homecoming for Loughnane. He told me it puts a smile on his face when he walks on this campus. He told me Northeastern was a big part of my life, and I have so many great memories here. He also added that he's so excited that they continue to have the MLK Invitational on Northeastern's campus. Seth? I'm alongside the father and son duo here for BC High. Sophomore guard Mike Loughnane and father Bill Loughnane. Mike, 21 points, 9 rebounds at Northeastern, where your father used to play. How special is that for you?
Yeah, it's really special. This week, knowing that we were going to play here, I'd been asking him about it. And so I definitely wanted to have a good game here where he used to play. And I was definitely looking forward to it the whole week.
This team blew the game open in the second half. What was the key to that?
Taking care of the ball. In the first quarter, we had, I think, 8 turnovers. And from the second quarter on, we really took care of it. It allowed us to get some more shots up. And, obviously, get more shots, more points on the board. So that was definitely the difference as the game went on and taking the lead.
Thank you. Congratulations. Coach, to see your son have a performance like this on the campus he used to play on, how special is that for you as a father and a coach?
Well, the one thing I'm going to have to hear now is that he scored more points in this gym in a game than I ever did. So I'm sure I'm going to hear it tonight. But it was good. It was a great team win. I thought a lot of our guys stepped up and played well. And, hopefully it helps us going forward.
You told me this team is getting better with every game. How were they able to get better today?
Well, I think taking care of the ball. We played against a really quick team, and, we took care of the ball and we attacked it, and that really helped us.
Coach, I'm sure you heard about Kobe Bryant passing away today. When you think about him and the legend Kobe Bryant, what he's done for the game of basketball, what would...
I think it's, it's sad. Anybody in their prime of life passing away. And I think, it relates, these kids can relate to it because they're all basketball players, and they've seen him throughout his career. And, I think a lot of them took it at heart.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
Seth.